Today I thought I'd share with everyone some books I've been loving at the moment, as well as some TV shows, some songs, some cool stuff I've done this month, which is Harry Potter related, just a heads up. So yeah, let's start with the books. I spoke about some of the thrillers I read. I'll leave a link to that video down below where I just went through some of the very well-known and well-loved thrillers. Out of those, I'd say The Girl on the Train was my favourite, and that was definitely one of my favourites of September. It was a fantastic read. It is about a woman who takes the same train to work every day, and one day from the train she sees something scandalous, and it shapes the rest of the story, and it is very captivating and I loved every minute of it. I plan to watch the film very soon. I also read The Upside of Unrequited by Becky Albertalli. I don't have a physical copy of this book because one day when I had no plans, I literally just went to Foyles, picked up a copy, went and sat in the cafe and spent the whole day reading. And it was a good time. What this book is about is a girl's experience with love. I have not read Simon and the Homo Sapiens Agenda by Becky Albertalli as well, which I hear is her more popular one. So if you have read that and you thought it was good, let me know. But I do want to read it because it was a very fast read and it was a very cute read, and it brought up some very important issues. It was a very diverse book. I really liked that it featured, for example, topics about the legalization of gay marriage in America, which I thought was really cool, and it was a good time, and I'd recommend it to anyone who'd want a very fast and very fun YA read. As for TV shows, I have been on a massive rewatch of Community, one of my favourite TV shows of all time. I count Community as being a part of the trio of American comedies, Parks and Recreation, The Office and Community. They all go together for me. Community is like no other show because it is so ridiculous at times in its premise. I mean, what it's basically about is 7 misfits who come together to study together in community college, and that sounds so simple, but the places they take the story are just so out there, and I just love how self-aware it is of itself as a TV show. Like, it's all very meta, and I do love that, and it's just one which I find so comforting, and it's got so many surprisingly touching and heartwarming moments. Its soundtrack is also one of my favourite things in the entire world, so if you've not watched Community, I recommend it. The other TV show I watched this month was Dr. Foster. I've spoken about Dr. Foster before. It is the most stressful TV show, the most intense TV show that I've watched in a very long time. Season 2 just came out and aired on BBC One in the UK, and season 1 of Dr. Foster is about a woman who discovers that her husband has been having an affair, and it's about the actions that follow that. One unarguable fact about the TV show is that the acting is absolutely phenomenal. Suranne Jones, who plays Dr. Foster, she just shows so many different colours and layers, and like, you see a completely different side of her character this season, and I think she always delivers without fail. Personally, and I think this opinion is shared with quite a lot of people, the plot wasn't quite as strong this second season, which is usually the case with sequels, but it was still a very enjoyable watch. At the very least, watch season 1. Each episode is 1 hour long, there's only 5 episodes per season, so it's just 5 hours of pure intensity, and I love it. As for songs I've been loving this month, I'll leave my Spotify down below so you can see my playlists if you want, but I've got my laptop here. I'll just go through some of the tunes that I've been playing on repeat.
That's why I love the moon.
Okay, I've also been absolutely loving the Cursed Child soundtrack by Imogen Heap. I remember Ren from Ren on the Road recommended this to me like literally months ago when she saw Cursed Child, and I was like, I'll wait until I've seen it. The soundtrack is so good and it adds so much to the play. Oh my god. And it's one that I just kind of like to have in the background, and it's got this very eerie atmosphere, and it's like it's so magical, and it just works with the set production so well. That takes me very nicely onto the favourite things I've done this month. I saw Cursed Child and it was fantastic. 10 out of 10, would recommend. Oh my god. I bought my tickets last July, I think. I literally waited over a year, and finally my day came. My tickets were the cheapest ones, which were £20 for each part, So my seats weren't brilliant, but even from my crappy seats, this is something else. Oh boy. When I was reading the script, most of the time my brain was just on how on earth are they going to show this magic on stage? And when I was watching the play, all I was thinking was, how on earth are they showing this magic on stage? The chemistry between the actors is also fantastic. I saw the second wave of actors, I think, because the original cast are going to Broadway. If you live in America, try and get tickets, even if you didn't like the script. It's something else, okay? I can't even put it into words. I don't want to spoil it, but the magic is amazing. Oh, there's literally so many spells where I was just like, this is sorcery. How is it being done? The other thing I did in September, which of course I have to speak about, was I went to Harry Potter Studios for the first time ever with Ren on the 1st of September, 19 years later, and it was a magical day. Ren vlogged the whole thing, so I'll leave a link to that down below if you want to see what we did. It was so much fun. Oh my god, it was very emotional. I cried a few times throughout the day. We saw Hogwarts in the distance, and it was beautiful. We took so many photos, and Harry Potter Studios is just a magical place on earth. Oh, it was so fun, and I want to go back, and I love Harry Potter so much. But yes, those are a few of my favourite things from the last few weeks. Let me know if you've read any good books or seen any good films, any of that fun stuff. I'm hopefully going to MCM Comic Con at the end of October, which should be really fun, so let me know if you're going to that. I'm working on a Cruella de Vil cosplay, which is always a fun time. If you've seen or read any of the things I mentioned, let me know what you thought about them, and I'll see you very soon. Bye!